Oh, yay!
Yay!
We are live. And let me double check and make sure we're live in all locations.
It says we're live. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Coming up. Welcome to CorVander's Grill office hours. We're making sure that we're live here.
Yay.
It says waiting for... Uh-oh. We have technical difficulties already. Never seems to want to work. Let's see here. If you can see this, let us know in the chat.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Welcome to CorVander's Grill's office hours. And right now, we are just doing a multi-stream check. So bear with us just for 1 second. I don't see it live on the page, the business page.
Let's do a test here.
Let me do this really quickly for you.
Which is the one that we're missing out on? One of them worked, right?
CorVander's Grill page. I'm going to send you a stream.
Perfect, perfect. Might have to stop and restart this. I hope not, but...
No, let's not. We'll keep going. We're good.
All right, we're good. We'll figure it out later. We're live at least some places.
All right.
So some of you can see us.
If you can see us, put a comment in the comment section. That's my...
Oh.
Put a comment in the comment section or put a reaction. And we'll go ahead and get started. So thank you for joining us. Today is Monday, March the 8th. And it is now office hours with Corey.
That's me.
Lavander.
That's him.
All right. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. I know we sure did. What did we do this weekend?
We had water ceremony.
Sacred water ceremony. That's really
Sacred
awesome.
Water Tribe. I've talked about that on my stream. That's a space where we come together on the first Saturday of every month in Jupiter, and we...
Jupiter, Florida.
Yes, not the planet.
The planet.
Just... although some people would say that us hippies on the beach have our head in the clouds, we were in Jupiter, Florida, over at DuBois Inlet Beach. I don't know what you call it. It's a bunch of things. And
there's a body of water and some sand.
It comes from the ocean, but it's not facing the ocean. It's just connected to it. And sing songs, we meditate, we learn about indigenous traditions, honoring the water as the thing that unites us all. It's the thing that we are all in relation to each other through. And it's a fun space. It's a great tradition for me. And
yeah, it's like a drum circle, except in the daytime and around water. That's how I describe it to people.
That's a great way to put it. And not just drum, also things that got me excited as I was learning guitar, that I could come here and be encouraged to just play along, even though I didn't know what I was doing. And still, half the time, don't. But still a great learning experience every month.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say if you want to see us play some music and instruments, join us for another episode of CorVander's Grill, but not today. But that's definitely been a space we've practiced for sure. Music, creativity, and flow as well. But I just realized I forgot to give you guys the Zoom inside the description. So we're going to keep talking, but I want to make sure you guys are able to join us via Zoom as well. Are we doing the Zoom?
Wow, hi Joe.
Hey Joe.
I just saw your chat. Yay.
You're welcome to join us
on the Zoom. I don't know if you're chatting through my my page, probably.
Yes.
Ooh, Yobo wants to know what's our favorite meal. Well, real fast, I want to make sure if you are seeing it on my page, the Zoom is there. You are welcome to jump into the Zoom to actually join us. Come on screen. We would love to catch up with you And you in particular, Mr. Joe, I have been. You showed me a few little tricks on guitar, which I just want you to know have been most appreciated and have supported me
I
immensely.
don't know if the stream is. Is
Oh,
it still
no.
going?
No, you guys cut off on Zoom.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Okay.
Are we back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, cool.
But now just probably just
Oh no, I don't know what just happened, but
Oh no. Maybe we should switch the video.
we can switch it. If that happens again, we'll swap our video over, or if it keeps happening. So, but hopefully the audio kept coming through. But in any case, Joe, thank you for your tips. You gave me some keys that unlocked a whole world of possibilities. I'm actually creating a beginner guitar course right now, and I'm very much looking forward to sharing keys like that one. All sorts of little keys that helped me to go from knowing absolutely nothing about music to being able to play songs and understand what a scale is and what a note is and how to play chords up and down the neck of the guitar. All these little basic things that I'm excited about to share with other people. And it's friends like you who helped me get to where I am.
I will say, if you want to learn how to play guitar, you're a beginner, Corey is definitely the person to go to. He's been picking up a lot of information and practice with that, and it's been awesome. And it's cool from the people we've connected through in the community who's also been like showing us like little different things. Like I think even that same night when like you were like off talking to Joe about guitar, like Mark was showing me like the bass, and it was such a cool experience. So yeah, music stuff.
Yeah, music. Woo. If any of you are seeing this and you play an instrument, let us know in the comments what you play and how long you've been playing it. Or if you have an instrument you want to play, let us know that. Because the little basic knowledge that I've picked up on guitar, really any instrument, piano, for example, I could show you some things on piano, some tips and tricks, ear training, vocals, singing. I'm learning now how. Oh no, it's saying my internet connection is.
Let's maybe switch the what you call it.
Well, it still says we're connected, so we're good for now. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
All right.
But yeah, let us know if you have a desire to play an instrument or if you already play one. I'm really curious about this. Yeah.
Awesome.
And if you know nothing about music at all, if you were like me a year ago, let me know that too. Because I want you to know that there is hope. You can learn. And what else? So Yobo over here on Twitch. Thanks so much, Yobo, for stopping by.
Awesome.
Wants to know our favorite meal.
What's our favorite meal from Yobo on Twitch? I would have to say, favorite meal. We did a favorite dish last week.
We did.
We can have one food that we can eat for the rest of our life. What would it be? And I think last week I chose ribs and barbecue ribs. I think my favorite dish I would probably have to say is chicken marsala. I love a good chicken marsala with either pasta or mashed potatoes, but it has to be a really saucy Italian marsala. I like that. It's my faves. It's really delicious.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Go on. Say what you're gonna.
Probably say the best chicken marsala I had was actually in San Francisco. This past year, I went on a trip to San Francisco to visit my best friend and help him move from Arizona to California, and we went to a little restaurant like just down below his apartment, and they had a chicken marsala that was so delicious and had like a spicy kick to it too. It was different. It wasn't like a traditional like style like marsala. It was really, really yummy and flavorful. So,
well,
that's my favorite.
This is a really challenging thing for me. I've
Joe, that's
oh. Perfect. Joe, I think you're in the waiting room. We're going to bring you on in to join us. Yay! Okay, let me make sure I put you up on so I can see your face.
There he
Joe!
is. Hi,
Welcome.
Joe.
I'm so excited right now. What a super exciting and honor. Wait, can I even hear you? Let me make sure I can hear your audio. Can you say something? Oh, you're muted.
We should be able to hear you now. Can you hear us, Joe?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're gonna want to probably turn off the Facebook stream while you're in the Zoom, so you don't hear like an echo. And then you should be able to hear us in real time in the Zoom. Oh, this is so exciting!
I think I did it.
Awesome. Can you hear us in real time now?
Wrong here. I think so. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Woohoo!
It's a lot better. Awesome.
There we go. How do we make you bigger? There it is. Got it.
Yay! Oh, this is so exciting. It's so great to see you.
You guys are coming in and out, just to let you know. I don't know if you know you're coming in and out. Connection goes, it stops, it pauses, and then it comes back.
Well, I thank you for letting us know, because we're trying some new things, and it said a few times it was unstable, but it didn't actually tell me that was happening. So was it the whole stream, like the audio, or just the video? Maybe everything?
It did everything. It pauses, but it picks back up where you left off. So it's not like I miss anything, but it definitely pauses, picks back up. So I don't know.
Okay.
How long you guys have been on it. For me, it looks like a minute, but you guys have been sitting there for a while.
Okay. Thank you for letting us know. I don't know what that's about, but I'm happy that you're here and I get to talk to you. In the meantime, I don't know. Hopefully it.
I think we should switch this.
Maybe I'm going to just switch my camera for one moment here. I think this should help. Let's see.
I think we also have somebody else in the waiting room. Amber.
I'm going to just do this. There we go. Here's a little bit lesser quality, but
perfect.
It might help with our connection. I'm just going to stop this one. Yes. Consuming so much of our bandwidth here. Perfect. Now we're... All right. I think that'll help. We'll find out. From if you're watching the stream and we were dropping in and out, let us know if that's any better. We just took off our other HD camera that was wireless, and maybe that was causing too much of a bandwidth problem here.
But nonetheless, we're here. We're cooking up all the things.
Yeah.
All right.
And now Joe has vanished.
And if you're watching, we just did a magic trick with Joe. We made him disappear
Ta-da!
from his seat. In a moment, we will have him reappear. That's so funny.
I'm here.
There
he goes. See, as promised, we brought him back.
I think my sandwich.
Yay! Oh, speaking of which, Joe, what's your favorite meal? I asked right as he took a bite.
Oh my God. Mine is hands down, without question, pasta.
Pasta.
Any kind of pasta in particular, or?
I like traditional Italian tomato or like a tomato cream.
I do love some like chicken Alfredo pasta.
But like, what type of like pasta noodle? I need to know down to like the specifics, Joe. You like the farfalle? You like the spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine? What you like?
Cavatappi and rigatoni.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, I love rigatoni.
My problem is I just love food, and so I keep, whenever people ask me like, what's your favorite like this or that, I tend to struggle with those questions because I'm like, give me everything, like anything really, and like a lot of people like, oh, I don't like mushrooms, or I don't like, I like milk chocolate, not dark chocolate, or like this or not that, and I'm just like, oh, I like any of it. I'll choose different foods for like health reasons. I'm like, I don't want all the sugar, even though I like, but taste wise, I just love food. Maybe I think it's probably 6 years of wrestling and not being able to eat anything and losing tons of weight, that in the time I could eat, I would just eat everything that I could.
See, I noticed I go in and
How's your
out
guitar playing going these days?
What's that?
How's your guitar playing going these days?
Well, I don't know if you were able to hear when we were cutting in and out earlier, but I was thanking you for your nuggets of wisdom when I last saw you. That has been most appreciated, and definitely unlocked some new paths for me. I try to pick up the guitar at least once a week and do like something, and then in the last month, I have actually started. Actually, it's probably been like 5 weeks now, where a few times a week, I started with the C scale, and I learned, like, I was ear training, and I got a free app on my phone where it was like it would play it to me, and I have to listen back. And so now I can, like, if anyone presses any key on the piano, any of the white keys, I can hear what note it is. And if I warm up enough, I can hear any of the natural notes on guitar. Like, you could play any of them and I'll hear it, which for me feels like magic. Like, prior to a month ago, I didn't, like, I'm like, they all sound the same to me. I don't know I don't know what but I think the last year of just familiarizing myself with notes and with music made that, like, that was the first step. And then the ear training, I didn't realize how, again, just like with music as a whole, I didn't realize how accessible it was. If you just take a little time to listen and pinpoint those notes in your mind, how you could be able to distinguish them. So that feels like magic to me and is amazing.
It does.
Joe, have you ever been to the Sacred Water Ceremony in Jupiter, or heard of?
I have heard of it. I've never been to one. I've been to the one down south when it used to be down south one time, a long time ago.
Yep, in Delray maybe, or yep, same one. It's just now still was Kristen running it back then? Yep, still Kristen.
One, yeah.
Yep, Sacred Water Tribe, and I don't know how it was then, but every month she has different indigenous groups that she's raising money for. So this last weekend, she was raising money for the Lakota tribe for their Sundance festival, and
so it's still every first Saturday of the month at Du Bois Park. But what I was going to say about that is, Corey has been playing guitar there every Saturday.
Well,
so
the first Saturday, every water ceremony. But there's awesome live videos that's posted every week. So if you're ever interested in seeing him play, that's a great spot to check Corey out playing guitar, and us doing some music things there as well too. I just like instant.
Isn't it like really early in the morning, if I remember? Like super early?
It's 9 a.m. So, I mean, it's not. I know that. I mean, Kristen wakes up really early and like starts setting up and stuff, like at least by 8. But so some people, and it used to be down south, so I know she used to get up at like 5 a.m. or something to get down to where it used to happen. But a little bit more accessible now.
Awesome. Yeah, it's been really.
Oh, here comes Holly.
Oh, this is exciting. You and Holly know each other, I imagine.
Oh, I see her coming on.
Here we go. It says you're.
There's Holly.
Yay!
Hi, Holly.
Hi,
Hi. So not everyone watching will know this and what this means, but Joe Tedesco is my emo.
Nice.
Wow, I don't even think I knew that.
I definitely did not know
Yes.
that.
I'm sure I knew that at some point, but I feel.
So
Well,
what's the
Yeah,
connection?
I met Joe in a very synchronistic way, and it changed my entire life.
How did
Is this
how did the meeting happen between the two?
is this an
I'm so
airplane
curious.
story or?
It's not an airplane story. In a nutshell, I, like 7 years ago, was in a network marketing company. I went to an event. I lived in Orlando. I went to an event in Miami and met this really great friend of mine whose name is Jackie Agostinelli. And then Jackie says, hey, we're going to team up on this network marketing business, and cool. She says, there's this seminar. We're going to California. We flew out to San Diego. And while we were in San Diego, Jackie says, oh, while we're in San Diego, my friend Joe Tedesco is going to host like a team building thing for us. And I'm like, cool, I'm there. So I met Joe in San Diego. And then we all flew back to Florida. I was in Orlando. He was in South Florida. And I was looking to hire a coach. I hired Joe as my personal coach, and he mentioned the development trainings. I signed up at the second session. I wanted it, and then I didn't want it, and then Joe, like, was like, well, do you want what you say you want? I'm like, yep. And that was it.
Wow.
Wow.
That was it. Well, I met Joe in California, but I've seen Joe more than anything. We were living in Florida.
That's so cool. Literally on the
Yeah,
opposite side
she
of the
wasn't
coast.
necessarily one of my. I enrolled 3 people on airplanes, on airplane trips, and yes, she was not one of them, but she was basically one of the ones that, upon destination, that I enrolled from reaching from an airplane trip. I literally enrolled 3 people sitting next to them in an airplane to come to the trainings.
Wow. Well, thank you, Joe, for bringing me my now great friend Holly.
Yes.
So grateful for that. Wow, I can't
She's
believe I didn't know
awesome.
that.
I'll tell you, celebrating. I mean, for my history, what I like to do is the ones that actually take the work. I don't care if it's transformation work, spiritual work, even just network marketing, coaching, or whatever, and apply it. Holly is an example of what it takes, or what you get when you truly apply and live the work. There's a distinction between people like just attending the training. I did the trainings. Okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But Holly then not only did the trainings, she became a transformational example because she literally transformed her thinking. And then her career and her path completely just morphed into what she had transformed into. And it just became an outside reflection of her inside, work. And now she's leading and helping so many different women. I mean, I watched her stuff, her videos, her daily videos, supporting women and relationships and everything. Like, to know that, like to predict that from where we started to today, and how far she's come, and the move, the relate, all this stuff. It's just, it's one of the biggest celebrations as a coach to watch actualization in hand, and then somebody who not just practices or participates as a lifestyle. That's what you get. You get that Holly Burby.
I love it. It's like proud emo moment. And I'm gonna also BTW Happy International Women's Day.
Yes.
With perfect timing to honor and celebrate and acknowledge an amazing woman that impacted, I know, the 3 of us. So thank you so much for being you, Holly.
I love you. I just decided not to say thank you. I decided not to say hi, and I'm like, wow, it's like my own acknowledgement ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve it. Absolutely deserve it.
Yes, you do.
Thank you. It feels really good. I did about coaching, and my Facebook group is slowly approaching 6,000 members. It's like we're almost there, which is really exciting. And what we're doing in International Women's Week in Warrior Goddess Queen in my group is I interviewed 6 of my women clients, 1 per day, and then I interviewed my men students, including Corey and Lavander, who took my relationship course, and so like their video was like the grand secret finale, well, not a secret now, but whatever. But what was really great was I asked everyone the same two questions, which is, share your journey for the last year that you've had a coach, and then what are the two things you've learned about yourself or relationships. And of my 6 women, 5 of them said, you really taught me how to trust myself. And that, I mean, Joe, if people could be on the wall for like the calls, I remember Joe said, it's just funny now, because it's like, man, I was so super righteous, and like, I remember just crying and being like, man, you don't get it. And Joe, he's like, your problem is you're being emotional. You're not vulnerable. I'm like, I'm vulnerable. Look at me, I'm crying. He's like, you don't get it. You don't get it. You're being emotional. And now, in hindsight, like, I'm so thankful. I know how to trust myself after many years of doing that. And I remember too that you asked me why I lifted weights. And I said, because I want to be as strong on the outside as I am on the inside. And this is a conversation from 7 years ago, y'all. Like, I still remember this. And he said, it's like power of coaching and like impact. And I said that to him. And so just now when you were paying me that compliment, you're like, oh, it's like, on the outside is now a reflection of her inside. I'm like, oh.
Wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
All bringing us to this moment. It's so amazing to think about our journeys over our transformational journeys, and I think you two probably know that Joe and I went through the training together, and was a huge support for me on my journey, and so grateful that I got to be in that space with you, Joe.
Can I share my biggest memory with you?
Sure.
So there's we all know that what I'm going to refer to, but there's an event in the second part of the trainings, and where you leave the room and then you come back to the room, and the room is different than when you went back in. And I remember they said, don't open your eyes until we say so. And I opened my eyes and I looked around the room. And as an analytic mind, you kind of, and a businessman and kind of operationally driven, I knew, I did a snapshot really quick, like what just happened in like the 10 minutes that we were out of the room, and where did these people come from, and where, like all of what had happened. And in a snapshot, I processed that, but the whole time I'm staring over Corey's shoulder, and him and I are kind of locking eyes together, and I will never forget. I think that was the moment, and for him, I can speak for me, but it felt like it was the same thing. Instantaneously, we knew that we were going to be a part of something way bigger than our individual selves at that point. And it was kind of an unspoken agreement that I looked at Corey and Corey looked at me. I was like, whatever this is, we're in. Whatever this is going to be a part of our lives, and we're going to devote a lot of time and energy, and we're going to become that much deeper and that much closer as a result of this. And I'll never forget that experience, because typically with men, I don't have that kind of a safety net with. But Corey gave that. He's such a gentle and loving and open man. That's, for me, that is not in a competitive level whatsoever. He's truly a giver. So I was able to, through him being that person, allow myself to open up to that. And I think in that instant, we just knew. That was one of the 2 moments of my entire journey that I'll never forget. That look in his face, the look in my face, and the connection I think we had in that moment. And he's been a great friend ever since.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me, Joe. And actually, you've shared parts of that. I don't know if I've ever heard you tell it quite like that before, and that means a lot. I don't think I quite grasped it until now, the way you put that. And thank you. And it was a very meaningful moment for me as well.
In my opinion, Corey, if I was to ever give a poster child, he's the poster child for the word gentleman. He's a true gentleman. And I can't tell you how much I'm honored to have crossed your path in the years and what we've shared and how when we can reconnect, it's like as if time never has occurred. So that's an honor.
Surely, I have to co-sign on that one completely. Not only is this guy a good friend of mine and, now actually a roommate, I get to experience his gentleness and his kindness and his love all the time. So, yeah, you definitely spoke right through his heart. So, I think Holly has to go. Bye, Holly.
Oh, love you, Holly. I was just going to say, thought this was a Holly acknowledgement session. No. No. Oh, but that means a lot, especially coming from both of you. And Joe, even if I don't get to see you every day, I hope you know how much you mean to me, and you'll always be family to me, and I love you so much and appreciate all you've been for me over the years.
My honor. I don't know you well enough, CorVander, but I tell you, every time I spend time with you, that smile, that infectious energy you give off, it's keep doing what you're doing, brother. You're doing great.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. And yes, I enjoy you every time I'm in the same space with you as well. So it's always an honor to see you and have you around. And I know the work that you're doing out there too. So thank you for being another man of the work, and always, your name is thrown around with great sentiments all around it.
Thank you. I try to live and do and extend the work as much as I can, in whatever topic can best support people. I truly believe in empowerment and extend it as often as possible.
Right. Yes, I love it. I did have a comment from Trisha Bailey. I think she was commenting about the cooking question we had. And she said, he likes my cooking. I guess, does Trisha cook for you?
Yeah, she does. She makes probably the meanest, what is it called? Shepherd's pie.
Oh, man. I love a good shepherd's pie.
I love comfort food. And she just, every time, I don't know what she makes and what she puts in it, but yeah. Trisha's a good cook.
I'm gonna have to definitely talk to her about that one for sure, because I never knew Trisha was the cooking, not that I didn't think she could cook, but I didn't think she was shepherd's pie cooking. That's different. So I'm gonna talk to her about that.
Food. She does comfort food very well, very very well.
Awesome. That's so cool.
So what are we doing today, guys? Are we just sharing?
So,
ideas, thoughts, connect?
Well, yeah, so office hours came about. So when I was in college, my professors would have something called office hours, where they were like, if you need support, then I'm going to leave my office door open from, whatever time, 6 to 8. And, oh, yay, it's Amber.
Hi, Amber.
And so from 6 to 8, they'd say, okay, come in if you want help with your work, if you want to ask me about my profession, the field, just come on in. The door's open. And a lot of times, LaVander and I will be sitting here around this Monday evenings. We're still working, getting our week set up or working on whatever on our laptops. And with everyone so isolated these days, we thought, what a great time. Why not just turn on Zoom, and whoever wants to hop in, we'll connect with our friend. We can, although it's already quickly evolving to be more topical. We'll focus on a particular topic or a few things, or people ask us questions, so which we're totally okay with, because it's great connecting with people we love, like you.
Yeah, the engagement and response has been really cool.
Wow.
They're getting some familiar faces and a lot of love. Like Amber.
I don't.
Back again.
You two have actually probably met and don't even know it, because actually you've definitely met, because Amber.
Yeah, I met Joe.
The look on Joe's face, like trying to place. So, about 9 years ago, Amber was in the training with Sabrina, part 1 and part 2.
Really? Which one? Which one, Amber? Which ML?
With Sabrina.
Six.
Well, she didn't. She did part 1 and part
Good
2,
Lord.
but not ML.
I captained your part 1.
Yep.
Wow. That's, I mean, again, how many hundreds of people have come through there? You know, I was fully participation all the way up to 16.
Wow.
Yeah, I staffed, I think, 11 trainings in a row, either captained or co-captained or,
My
Or
goodness.
mastered
you know,
back.
back in the day, we didn't have a community to pull from. So, you know, it was basically just the people that were coming right out and going right back in. So, yeah, that's amazing. I couldn't possibly remember everybody, but
No.
yeah, that's awesome. Cool.
I've been keeping tabs on you. Everybody's growth from like, well, my kids were really little then too. So you think about that. My son's 19 now. He was just 8 and 9.
Wow.
And my daughter, 14, 15. Craziness.
Wow.
So, yeah, so I was going through all of that while you guys were evolving. I was being forged by teenage fire.
Yes.
Wow. You know, Joe, 2 weeks ago was 10 years since we graduated.
I know. I do know that.
That's
That's a decade ago. I mean, to think of what's transpired, the connections, the relationships that have been made, it's mind-blowing. I mean, Joe Engelson and that vision that she had. I mean, I knew Joe before she started the trainings, and I was friends with her. And when she went to Summit, you know, back when Summit was still a company, and she took her trainings, and she came back as like, you got to do this. And I'm like, I really wasn't interested. I said my response to her was like, I write these trainings, I don't attend them. You know, and not to say out of arrogance, it's like it would be like, you know, me in my mind it was like this college professor of math going to take, you know, math, basic geometry or basic math. To me, it would be like going backwards. I just didn't have an understanding of what the transformational distinction model was built on. So when I finally went, when she enrolled me under the context of I was the first audit. And so that's how she got me to go into the training. So I'll never forget, I walked into the training rooms and I see this staff of people at the back of the room. And I walked to the back of the room to go look, and I got my pad and paper, and I looked to find, where's my chair when I audit the class. And she goes, no, why don't you just sit up there? Just sit up there with everybody else. I'm like, oh, yeah, good idea. That's good. Yeah, I'll just sit up there with everybody else. Get the suit to you. And then about halfway through the second day, I kind of spun my head around, and she's sitting there, got this cheesy grin on her face, and I just said to her, I'm not auditing anything, am I? And she went, yeah, no, you're not. You're in here. You're a student. And that's when I shifted my head from being an auditor to an actual participant.
That's so funny.
I always laugh thinking about that. That's so funny. I'm grateful she, you know, she knew how to get you in there, because not for that, then.
I mean, that's enrollment. That's basically what enrollment is. I'm doing a webinar Thursday for 400 coaches. I'm a member of a big coaching organization, and they hire me monthly to do these workshops. And in enrollment, I'm going to speak for 2 hours on enrollment, and I'm going to use that example as one type of example of what enrollment really is. But yeah, talk about opening up my listening to, you know, that's what I needed to hear, and she knew it.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like now we're talking about like enrollment, like that's probably, well, it is like the biggest like aspect of like, you know, like thing that gained from that training is like doing whatever it takes to like enroll people into something greater, like about themselves. And I know lately all that Corey and I has been up to with so many different groups and projects, his coaching and our men's group, and it's like, my Super Awakening group. Like now we're like really like taking like those aspects of the training and like empowering people, to like take their lives even further, and it's do whatever it takes just to see people win. So yeah, it's interesting to hear conversations and stories like that's how you got into the training.
Yeah, I mean that's how it opened up my listening to obviously take an action that was different than how I had it, and that is what enrollment really is. It's a beingness. There was content in what she was telling me, but I couldn't hear it if I wasn't willing to get past it, and she figured out a way to get past it. That's awesome.
That's a wonderful point. It's because I think, I do work with people also, and I do whatever it takes to get a breakthrough. My session is I need them to they're going to find something today so that it can transform their life. And I've always taken that, what the fuck, do whatever it takes. I swear to God, I do it every day. It's because life is like that. You can do it all. You just gotta put the gumption into it. Yeah. Just keep moving forward. We got this. Grab the bags, head for the door. It's open.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
If any of you are watching the stream and you have any fun enrollment stories, I would love to hear them personally, like Joe's. I know a lot of the people who are watching this have experienced being enrolled into whether a type of business or a training or just anything, a course.
Or a pole dance class.
Yeah, taught by Lavander maybe. Some of you have some fun stories. So if someone has ever inspired you to take action on something and had you sign up for something or take your life to another level, I'd love to hear about it. Please let us know.
I actually am going to tell you about this little friend of mine called Sherry Burr. And she seems to be a catalyst for everything that happens in my life. When I met her, which we have a friend in common from when we were little, so I've known about her my whole life, but met her about 15 or 16 years ago. And shortly thereafter, it was about 2 weeks later, she said, "Oh, I signed you up for the open mic for comedy in 2 weeks." And I'm like, "I'm not a comic." She goes, "You are now." And the same thing with gratitude. She's like, "Yeah, we're in there. You're doing it. It's gonna happen." And then what else? Just a catalyst. That was because of Sherry. Sherry like bullies me, but in a really nice way. And I tease that because I want everybody to know she doesn't actually bully me, but it's like, no, you're doing this. Okay, bye-bye. You're offline.
Well, I'm grateful she bullied you into the Clarity Catalyst.
I had the best time. That was such a great class.
Oh, thank you. I love it. I'm grateful I get to teach it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I think she probably bullied you into my painting class too.
Yeah, probably something like that. Also in a nice way, and I'm glad she did.
Yes, this is what you're doing on Tuesday.
Which by her was awesome. I wish I got to be there for it, but I was with family at the time. But I'm
gonna do another one. I think it'll be fun. I just gotta figure out maybe an Easter one. We can do Easter eggs. Something.
Oh, there we go.
Simple. And fill it in.
Yeah, something like, I like the seasonal aspect, because then we have painting around the house, for that we can rotate in.
Oh, look, we have decoration.
I get all nervous when it comes to like artistic, like creativity, like painting and things, because
I do.
Well,
I went to school and I suck, and my whole idea is that we have to go with imperfection, you've got to put it out there. So, yeah, do it anyway.
Amber made it very fun and easy, which I appreciated. Joe, we're talking about a painting class we did via Zoom a few months ago. It was around Christmas time, and I remember, or at least I assume it was, because it was a snowman. It was,
Yes.
and it was. I have never attended any of those painting classes before. Very much like music to me, painting or like art is something that feels very like scary and like, oh my god, I have all the stories of like I'm bad at that or I've never done it before. So it was fun to get to try on something totally new and create a painting that looked okay. Like I was like, oh, this looks good.
It was
Like
fantastic seeing all of your works too, because everybody had a different interpretation of something that I put like really simple. That I made it okay. It's a hat. It's a snowman. It's a done. And everybody had such wonderful additions to their snow and eyelashes, and all sorts of wonderful things.
Hey, Lavender, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You breezed by pole dancing.
Uh-huh.
Now, you said you teach this.
Yes.
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 Where in the world do you teach pole dance? Forgive me, I don't know anything about this world. Where in the world do you teach pole dancing?
Well, there's a creative space in Lantana called the Cultural Rose, owned by Nicole Amelia.
I'm very
And
familiar with it.
she has a pole studio there, is where I teach my pole dancing classes. I got started in 2015 when I lived in Virginia, and I trained for a year, competed in competition, so pole sport, pole fitness.
Really?
And when I moved here, I stopped because I had started my business and didn't have time, didn't have the money, the resources to continue. And it took me three journeys of the training, student, coaching, captaining, to get back to pole dancing. And it just came in the form of, well, you're going to teach it now. So I'm like, all right, cool.
I have a student of mine that's a pole dancer, competitive. She's trying to get into competition now. It's funny how that conversation and that now the second person in a week or two that I've heard this, pole dancing from. It's just interesting.
It's an awesome realm and an awesome community. I will say it is like one of the most supportive and loving communities I've been in like a competitive sports team space where everyone just gets along. Like, nice. I love it so much, and it's challenged me in physical ways that I didn't think was possible. That
it would.
Didn't know what my body could do, and also like even like spiritually, like emotionally, like or mentally about myself and my body image and how I felt about myself, and just enhancement and confidence in multitudes of ways. So it's a very awesome experience and activity to take part of.
That's brilliant. I love that. Good to hear.
Thank you.
Yeah, her name is Nicole. Nicole's Salitri.
Okay. Is she here in Florida?
Yeah, she lives here. She's getting ready to just start. She's going to jump into competition here real soon. She's really freaking good at it. I mean, I've seen a video or two of her doing it.
I'll look out for her if I hear around the community. But yeah, Florida has its own Florida pole competition. I think it usually takes place in Orlando. So that's a good one for her to look out for.
Okay.
For sure.
Cool.
And I can't.
Well, I've got to get going because I've got to get ready for my Course in Miracles class tomorrow.
Awesome.
I'm doing my studying and my prep tonight. Amber, it's good to see you. Corey and Amanda, it's always good to see you guys. I appreciate you be jumping in and letting me in on this.
Yes, I'm so grateful you did. Thank you so much for hopping on. So great to see you, Joe. Love you.
Is this every Monday?
Every Monday. Yeah, anytime. 6 to 8. So would love to have you. We can, and nothing's off the table as far as conversation, what we talk about. We could
All right. Well, grab your guitars next week. We'll play guitar a little bit.
I love it.
All right.
Yes.
Deal.
Okay.
Thanks for being on, Joe.
This is a perfect time for me. I'm usually done with all my coaching by 5:30, and then I just jump on, check emails and stuff like that, and you guys just popped up as a notification. So I'm awesome to catch you.
Perfect.
Love it.
Love it. I'm looking forward to next week then.
All right, guys. Bye. Amber.
Awesome.
Bye, Joe.
Bye.
See you soon.
And it looks like we have another special guest, Amber. And actually,
I don't want to be traumatizing because it might be your bully.
It is. It's my favorite bully. I think my book will be called My Favorite Bully.
I love it.
Oh my God.
She's the best writing partner anybody could ask for, and she's my spirit sister, my soul sister. She's my buddy.
And
Everybody.
she said in the chat that she's just bossy. She's not a bully. And Sherry, we can't hear you. I don't know if it's. I think you're just muted. Let me. There we go.
Listen, potential bully that I see your potential and I won't let it go unnoticed, and you're gonna do it and be all you can be.
I love it.
Maybe you should look into that fitness coach thing. Other Jillian, what's her name?
She's so mean. I just put you on stage and make you funny.
And you know, that's always been good luck to me, Cher. Always.
Now, and Sherry also said in the chat we're supposed to ask you, Amber, about your comedy career. Well, you said that, right, in the chat?
Oh yeah, Amber. That was before she brought me in.
My comedy career.
No, it was before you started explaining. I bullied you. I was like, oh well, I rolled her.
Oh, you were on the same page.
Absolutely. That's why I'm actually a better person for all of that. So yeah, absolutely. Cher.
You're welcome.
I thank you every day.
That's awesome. We all need a little a Sherry bully in our life, I guess, right?
Yes, we do.
You know, someone to push us to.
I was rooting for you. Absolutely. Someone who's going to push you.
I made her like get into film and TV, and then she was a makeup artist on set.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was fabulous.
Nice.
That is so awesome.
I have a lot of credits for that stuff. I forgot about all that because I felt it didn't feel like it was work ever. It was like we were having the best time of our lives, and it just, you know, I was an extra makeup artist, helped with the editing of the film. I was directing. I was like, you can see that swinging in the background. Can't you see it's taking the eye off the shot? It nearly killed me.
Which of it was your favorite?
Actually, all of it. I loved the creation. I loved watching everybody's ideas going from a piece of paper, because literally it's a piece of paper, to a film,
Yeah.
a thing. And I felt the same way about comedy. It went from Sherry's idea, oh, you're funny, it's going to be okay, from me writing something down, and it was like gestation of pregnancy, man. You just had to give it away at the end. And I think that's the way with any creativity. It's laborious, and you put your stuff in, and you're like, crap, I've got to do this, and I don't want to do this, and you go through that dark night of the soul. It really is like this thing, and then you have to give birth to it. It has to go out there. My mom said, you know, you can change your mind. You shouldn't even go. It's not even very funny at all. It's not funny at all. So supportive, that mother of mine. So well, I've got to. It's like I have to give it away. No matter what, I created it. It had to go. And I love that whole part. I mean, so much.
So much fun. She was so good too. The first night on stage, she was magical. And then Sabrina and Amber and I got to perform on the same night, but Sabrina was only 13. So she
Sabrina said, "Don't tell them my secrets." She's yelling from. She's side backseat coaching her.
But we had to put Sabrina first, then my mom had to drive Sabrina home because she wasn't old enough to hear all of our jokes.
It's true. She wasn't.
I love it. One of these days we'll have to pull up the DVD of Sabrina performing at the Improv, and
I would love to see that.
I still say her jokes. It's true. I'm like, they're so good.
And I love Amber's. I could do Amber's whole set, and I can't remember my own.
Anyway.
That's funny.
So
I have reversed anorexia. When I look in the mirror, I see Angelina Jolie, and then when I look at a picture, like who's that? What'd you say? Who's that fat chick with my boyfriend?
Why is she wearing lace shoes?
That is so funny. Yeah, I adore you both, and the comedy is hilarious. I love to laugh, and my goal is to have you both perform at Activation Night because I think that would be
I love that idea.
so
awesome.
great.
Well, my dream is to have because we usually do our comedy individually, but except on our show, that's different. But to do a team comedy, we feed off each other.
Absolutely, because we really do, and we have a great energy. And I love writing with her. We've written a play too. We had to write a play. And we wrote a play about us writing a play because we had not been able to work. So we asked everybody in, the entire class, because we weren't sure if they had made a play either. So we added them to our play.
And then, but this was at Burt Reynolds' museum because I took the master acting class from Mr. Reynolds. So this was in front of, fellow actors.
John and everybody. It was a big deal.
That's awesome.
But
People hated it. People hated it.
Why did they hate it? What was?
No, the parts where we added everybody in was hilarious, if you ask me.
Because we had good timing, they said.
Oh.
Right.
They just didn't know talent. What does a bunch of actors know?
Yeah, what do actors know? They're just jealous. An actor about it. But we did get really good reviews on the actual content of the play. We did have some funny parts where we were adding everything, but we had some really deep stuff, and I love that part because we actually had to write about why we were writing it, what happened in the same conversation. So best friends always get really deep. And that's always what happens. So you're joking around, and then you go, let's open this up. Boom. And that's the beauty of friendship, isn't it?
That's so awesome. And I've watched the Sherry and Amber show, Amber and Sherry show, Shamber, Ari, I don't know which one it is. And you guys have such great chemistry together, and I love it, and it's so amazing to watch and so funny, and it lights me up. And I'm curious,
we want to host a show.
What's that?
We want to host the Bestie Best show for you guys, like we do.
Yeah.
I would love that. I'm all in.
I'm all in for you hosting a show, but I watched that episode of your show.
Have you seen it?
And I did, yes, I watched it, and I loved watching it. I don't know that I would like to be in it.
I'm down.
You won't know what's coming.
Well, see, here's the thing. For those of you who haven't seen that episode, it involves eggs.
A lot of eggs and flour.
And ketchup. And your head. So, so how do I put this? A lot of those types of questions, like, oh, what's your favorite this or that kind of thing, I notice I'm always in resistance to those games because just like we were just doing the food thing, what's your favorite food? And I'm like, I don't really have a favorite. I like all food. That's usually what those games turn into for me. They're like, I mean, most things, if you ask me like what's your favorite, I'm like, I don't know, I like everything. So
Well, it'll be easy for me because I'll just say everything to like every question.
Everything.
See,
We'll put a time limit on it. We'll put a time limit on it, and it just has to be the first thing that pops into your head.
And there was things that I answered when I totally knew. Like her favorite movie, I freaking knew her favorite movie, but that didn't stop the,
Yeah, and I knew you wanted to go to New Orleans, but it didn't hit my. And I say the Louvre. I'm like,
I do want to see art, but I do want to go to NOLA for Christ's sake.
so, yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh my
I
god.
want to do some sitting before I look like I'm like. Before I look like I'm sophisticated.
You've done enough sitting in your life, woman.
There's a new book that's got to come out. That's the old me.
Did you tell Sherry the name of your new book?
What did I just said? My favorite bully.
I love it.
It's dedicated to someone she knows.
I think it's going to be a chapter in my book. I am writing. I guess it's a way of life, and they have hard exercise works, and it's Hugh, and it's stuck on everybody's card, and they're doing CrossFit and all sorts of stuff. Hard exercise works. Well, I found another one that I really, really resonate with, and it's ew.com. The exercise works, and it's for the reluctant and the resistant. And it's only got 3 steps. You do it today. Take it easy. Put your sneakers on. Just do it. Take it easy. Do it again tomorrow is the second step. And number 3 is gain momentum on yourself. And then decide if you want to be an extreme.
Or takes laxatives.
Brought to you by the National Association for Procrastinators, NAP.
I love
Ooh,
it.
I like that.
I like that.
So you
I
can
love
take a
that.
nap.
I'll take a nap anytime.
Brought to you by NAP.
I want to be in the nap club. I think I'm already a member.
You have your card?
Yeah.
We would get around to giving you cards, but we're at our 10-year anniversary at this point. We'll get around to this eventually.
Also, I don't know if you all heard a minute ago when Sabrina was yelling out, "Oh, I'm thinking of all sorts of things to crack on your head with for the show." So she's very excited about that part.
I just hope they're actually breakable items.
Yeah.
They're not.
Oh,
They're not.
It's
Oh,
gonna be
okay.
breakable.
She's just gonna bludgeon us with a club, knock us out.
Yeah,
We might even
you
throw in
can't
surprises.
participate with a frying pan.
Oh my God! Do you have a fake frying pan?
Yes.
She does have a prop frying pan.
Does she?
She does for her Rapunzel costume.
Oh, I was gonna ask, was this the comedy act?
Thinking of that.
She'll have to knock us out, or put something in the pan and dump it, and then knock us out.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Whipped cream or something.
I'm really not looking forward to that episode.
I
That's
am.
gonna happen. I have a feeling it's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna not think about it too hard.
Let's do it.
Sweet action.
What plan?
I'm taking your saying, share.
What? Sweet action?
Sweet action.
I'll share it with you.
Let's see. Do we have any? I'm just seeing if we have any other comments from the audience here. We do have a question from earlier from Yobo over on Twitch, asking us, what is your favorite meal? I don't know if I heard an answer from both of you
For the
yet.
game show. Favorite meal?
Favorite meal.
Yes,
Your practice.
it's practice round.
Well, mine's,
See if I can-
I'm gonna let's see. Oh no, you can probably answer mine, Amber.
Yeah, you think? Desserts.
Cakes and pies.
Cakes.
Cakes and pies.
Cakes and pies.
Proof there is a God.
I know where you like to eat more than I know what you. I mean, she likes
It's always
appetite.
chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers.
Okay.
Oh my God, they're wrong again.
Should I get the eggs or?
Yeah.
That was
Let's
so
see if I can
funny.
do
Okay, what about you two?
I'm attempting.
Well, Corey's is everything.
Yes.
But is there something that he does eat?
that I don't.
Pork.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, okay. If we're talking purely
Pork.
taste, then no, I'll eat anything, and I have for most of my life. Now, in recent years, I've stopped eating certain types of food because just health reasons, or in the case of pork, aside from the health reasons why I'm cutting back meat anyways, I also have discovered that I am allergic to pork. So
Corey will fall asleep right away with pork. He needs
yeah,
his
it's
nap.
like, it's bad. I get like really black circles, like more than you. I usually have dark circles under my eyes. It gets way worse, and then I just get like, I'm gonna
Wow.
essentially uncontrollable urge to sleep, and I'm like groggy for the rest of the
He
day.
takes care of that whole.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, really.
That's really interesting.
interesting,
I
yeah.
like that. What about you, Lavender?
I said earlier my
Yeah.
favorite meal was a chicken marsala. I love a good chicken marsala.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah. Let's talk about.
I like it, Corey. I don't have a favorite.
What are so okay? We could do this. We could say what are some of our favorite things. I feel like I could probably come up with some
Okay,
things.
Top three. Top three.
There we
Top
go.
five.
If you could have top five, you can narrow it down to one.
We're gonna work this back for them, Cher. We're gonna let them name the top five. We're gonna slowly.
That's not fair.
Okay, you can only eat 5 foods for the rest of your life.
Oh.
Only 5. And you have 1 minute to think about it. And
Okay.
if you don't answer 5, you're going to go hungry for the rest of your life. On your mark, get set, go.
I'm
Corey?
laughing at
Go,
Ron's.
go, Amber.
Ron says in the chat, "How did you get such a pretty wife?" I think he might be talking about you, Lavander. I don't know. Oh, I know. I think he's actually referring to Sabrina. He says, "Have you looked in the mirror lately?" I think he's insulting the way I look. I don't know. Well, but good to see you, Ron.
Sabrina is very beautiful.
Yes, she is, and he knows Sabrina, so that must be what he's talking about. Looking at me, and since it's been a while. Good to see you too, Ron.
5 favorite foods, go.
5 favorite foods. All right, let's go. I do like chocolate. I mean, especially dark chocolate. I mean, I feel like I'm being like steak and lobster. Is that two?
That's-
two. And it's 2 more. We'll call it.
We said meal, so yeah, that's 2.
It's surf and turf.
Yeah.
Sir, oh, okay, cool. I like that. What else? Sabrina, what do I love to eat? Tacos? No, that's her. That's Sabrina.
Commander loves tacos.
That's right.
It's true. I do
Tacos
enjoy it.
is definitely up in my top 3.
Again, I love tacos like the next person. I just don't know if that.
I'm gonna eat tacos for the rest of my life and be totally satisfied.
I could eat
Tacos
most
and
things.
wings. I could
Yes,
never
I
get
would.
tired of wings and tacos.
And ribs for you.
And ribs.
As a
I
kid,
know,
ribs
you're
was my
addicted.
favorite food. It was actually the
Oh,
only
okay.
thing that I would eat as a kid. Like
Really?
for a while at least. Around like I'd say first grade
Maybe your
time.
mom just found out and put you to sleep.
I don't think I was actually allergic at that
The rest of
time.
the parents were giving them Benadryl, and Corey's mom's just giving them ribs.
I think I developed that later in life. Only in like the last.
So you like ribs, but can you have beef ribs?
Yeah, I guess so. I love beef ribs even today, like especially Korean barbecue.
Yeah, I was like, we
bulgogi.
make
There
Korean
you
barbecue.
go.
Oh,
Delicious.
you like a lot of Korean
Oh,
barbecue.
I love curry. That's true. Thai food, Indian
Okay.
food.
This is way more than 5.
So-
I know. I don't know what
See,
meals
if
we're
I
talking
pick a
here.
genre,
I know.
I would pick
Maybe-
them all.
Let's see.
Chinese.
I love
just
Japanese
eat-
food. What could I mean, really just about any kind of curry I'd be happy with is one of my 5.
Mm.
And
Amber makes some good curry stuff. We should have her make you some.
I will.
I would
Deal.
love
Maybe
that.
that's what I'll do. I'll have an Indian night and everybody can come over.
There we go.
I love that.
I'm in for that.
Because my house is redone.
You just say
Sounds
when.
good.
I'm there.
Let's see.
Oh,
Hi,
Did
Kat.
I, did I name 5 things? Oh, hi, Cat.
You named a million things after you
I named,
got
like,
going with
yeah.
bulgogi.
I like all the things. That's why we're cooking up all the things here on
Oh.
CorVander's Grill. Hi, Kitty.
Who's
I
that?
love your CorVander's grill.
yeah, it's my favorite.
Aw,
You guys are
thanks.
such a great team. You're
Thank
like pure
you.
joy, pure light.
Aw. Well, we get to you all make it easy when we have awesome guests.
Absolutely.
Aw. Thank you. Well,
With
we
some-
gotta force our way in, so you like.
What are some comedy gold tips that you can give Corey and I?
That's when you're only in halfway.
What'd you say?
I'd say what are some comedy gold tips that you can give Corey and I?
Comedy gold. Just
Yeah.
be yourself. That's all
Oh,
you
that's
have
not
to do.
funny.
Talk from the heart. Don't care what people think. That's always the best.
But those
Or just
comedy
don't think.
tips.
That's what I do. Comedy tips?
I'm with you there. I like
I
that.
like.
I do try to do those things.
Yeah.
Although I
That's
do
what
have a
makes it
tendency to care too much what other people think. I will. That is for sure.
As you get older, you won't give a crap.
I look forward to that aspect of getting older.
That's it.
It's true.
We were talking about that actually
Oh, yeah, I
yesterday.
think that perspective was.
That's so funny.
And then you wish you wouldn't have cared all those years before.
Hmm.
Because you can't control what they think anyway, so what do you care?
Very true. Wise
I'm
words.
yeah. I'm beginning to like I always know that, but like embodying that is a whole other level for me, and definitely taking.
If you're an empath,
Strides.
it's harder.
Mm.
Got a balance for that. You want to? I'll give you a session of Psyche, and we'll rid you of that, and you will be as carefree as you wish.
Yeah, tell me about that. What does that mean?
You should totally do that.
I know you.
Psyche
That's
It's a quick. It's a way to get to your subconscious very quickly. So you can make mental changes within minutes. So you can go from these things that and it unblocks the
Kind of reprograms, right? Does it reprogram or does it unblock both of them?
You can unblock by reprogram whatever word you like. But really, it does reprogram your subconscious and your conscious to come together within, a few minutes. It's very, very effective. And any sort of thing like that, like, oh, I do care what people think, or I'm frightened to speak, or I can't quite get that cat out of my life. Just saying, someone loves you, it isn't me. But when you work with Psyche, it really gets to your subconscious. So it works with the left and the right brain. And it's so simple, but so effective and powerful. I mean, I'm now down, I'm at 93 pounds down. I'm almost
That's
at 100. And I've only just started really focusing on my food, but I lost 85 without thinking about it.
She, instead of binge eating, she reprogrammed herself so she didn't need to binge eat or.
Right. Well, actually, I just dealt with my emotional things that blocked me. So I had a lot of attachments in it that would, I emotionally ate. And after my sessions, I didn't emotionally eat anymore. And I got down all the way to my 200 mark, and I'll share my weight because it was 200 mark, and I stuck to that. And I had to do a lot of work, and it took me about a month. And dieting like crazy. I was doing like 500 calories a day. It's stupid. I'm walking 10,000 steps a day, 6 to 10,000. I was working with my deficit. I was doing all the things, and nothing moved. And then I did another. I'm like, okay, I really have to do the Psych K session. I found out what my blocks were, and I let them go.
Wow.
And
That's
it was
awesome.
like the next day, I'm down 2 pounds. I'm down 3 pounds. And then I went back up, and then I went back down just like to prove it. But it was like that, and that's how I lost my weight. It was like, it would go up, I go down. I don't care about food anymore, which I used to be obsessive about what I ate. Your allergy to pork is something that you can emotionally attach to and release. And I've seen people who are allergic to like melons and eggs, and all of that changes because there's an emotional attachment, especially if it happened all of a sudden during something in your older years. In fact, it's always about something. You know, it's always about something that you've attached an emotion to. So it's really very interesting. I could talk about it for hours. So do
But I've done it before. It's so easy. So easy.
You
I love it.
Right?
Yeah, I'd love to hear more about that. I'm always interested in different, the like psycho-spiritual, emotional connection to, you know, mental, physical, all of it, how it's all connected, and how we manifest our physical ailments oftentimes starting in the mind or at the level of the psyche. So not surprised to hear that.
Everything I have, they say that is incurable. So forget them, and I got to focus on what I can do. And when you put that kind of focus on it, you get better. And I don't know what my future is. None of us really do. So, you know, I mean, but I'm going to live the best life I can today. And
Notice she's off oxygen right now.
That's
Yay! That is
I've been
awesome.
off oxygen 4 weeks.
Congratulations. That's
That's
And
amazing.
I'm working out at the pulmonary therapy. I'm doing really fantastic. I'm getting much stronger. I went upstairs without even having to stop. I didn't run up them, but I walked up them.
That's amazing, though. I mean, from going from being on oxygen at rest to exercising is a huge.
Amber couldn't even walk from her couch to the front door, let alone to the driveway, without her oxygen and still being out of breath. And I'm like, oh.
It was
horrible.
tough. And then today, as I was walking around the entire neighborhood, I went to get the mail. I walked to the mailbox, and then went the long way around my neighborhood to get home. And I, you know, did about, I don't know, it was probably 1,000 steps. And I was like, oh my God. I couldn't even, that was my goal. If I could just get to the mailbox.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that was my first trip today. I went around the neighborhood earlier this morning. Just cuts.
That's really cool. So how long is a typical session?
You know, I always put like an hour and a half. And that, you know, I think that unlike regular therapy stuff where there's no end, you can really work on the things that you want to work on right there and make a lot of breakthroughs, like within a couple of sessions. And amazing, depending on what you need.
So if I want to work on making $1 million, like in a couple months, we can do that?
Yes,
All right.
absolutely.
I know what I'm investing my money into.
Yes, come on. I'll tell you what, I will give you both sessions. And, you know, we'll absolutely just give me a PM me and I'll get sessions done for both of you. We can do it online or in person. I don't mind either. You know, I have my COVID shot, so I can see everybody.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep, absolutely. Just let me know when's convenient. That would be fun.
Then I'd make you pork chops and potatoes. We'll be
Yay.
over that pork allergy.
Nonetheless,
I mean-
you can still make me pork chop and potatoes. I will take it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's my specialty. It's my specialty.
Deal.
I don't care. What do you
Well,
think?
I remember when Corey first came into the family, I make our, I always make pork chops and potatoes, and Sabrina's like, oh, he's allergic. But he ate it.
Oh,
And then he's
no.
sitting at the table going,
Such a dud. He's so.
Oh my God, you're probably thinking like, oh my God, I killed this kid. What's going on?
I know.
That's funny.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
goodness.
Wait, Amber, did you say what your favorite meal is?
Oh, I'd have to pick the nationality, so I'm going to take continental American.
We're going.
Asian. I actually like Eastern European and Italian. I think
So we're
that's
just going with
our-
all of them. Is that right? Just like me?
Italian and Mexican are basically, every meal is the same food, just put together.
Well, I didn't mention Spanish. I do need to put Spanish food. Spanish food.
Just go with the continents. I think we can. We don't need Antarctica, and we could just go with Eurasia, and we got all of them, right?
Right. I can even get poutine if I put that continental thing. And I haven't even bothered to do that one, but I think it's on the list.
That's so funny.
Oh, and Ron said, "Nice try, Corey," from earlier. Yeah. Have you-
We should all go to, what is the place we went for your birthday, Amber?
Ooh, the Voodoo Bayou.
Where's
So
that?
good.
Never even
So
heard of that.
In PGA.
Oh,
Hmm.
PGA.
okay.
Is that like
Food.
Midtown? It sounds like a place that would be it. What
It's right near your house, next to your house.
is that? Is that downtown? What they call it? It's not actually.
Downtown.
Yeah, downtown because it's the name of the place is downtown. It's not
Yes.
actually like there's a
Yes.
downtown.
No, it's downtown, not downtown. But
Downtown.
we need to go. It was so good.
It was really good.
Have you all been to Darbster yet? I don't know why that just popped in my head.
No,
Oh,
I miss it every time.
It's a vegan restaurant. For those of you who don't know, it's a vegan restaurant in West Palm Beach, and
A
it's
delicious
actually
vegan restaurant.
it's a non-profit restaurant that all the money goes toward animal support. Like they have a whole I don't know if they run their own operation or they just donate it to various animal causes, but there's the Darbster Foundation, which is all about supporting animals. So in the spirit of that, it's all vegan. But even the meat eaters, every time we go there, there's like I'm not a vegan. Sabrina's not a vegan. Lavander's not a vegan. Like none of us when we go, most of us are not vegans, and we all love the food there. And they have options that taste like meat, and then they have things that are not meant to mimic meat that are just healthy, good food. But when we were talking about our favorite meals, I was thinking about Darbster.
Everything there is delicious. There's yet to be anything that we're
Really?
kind of like, no, this isn't
We've
good.
tried just about
Everything's
everything.
Amazing.
We went there on Sabrina's birthday, and we went there on my birthday a few weeks ago. So
And we used to go every Wednesday after pole class. That's how great they were.
oh, I didn't get to tell Joe when he
Wow.
was here about. Oh, you know what? I didn't even consider the fact we were talking about who enrolled who into the trainings earlier. That Joe enrolled Debbie, who enrolled you, Sherry, right? Joe enrolled Debbie, is that correct? Yes. Who then enrolled Amber. So Amber, you actually
Yeah,
have
Sabrina.
Joe to thank for you even being in the training. I forgot to tell him that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I didn't even connect those dots at the moment.
Corbrino would never be around if that didn't happen.
That is true. We all
The
have.
world would be missing so much.
So we have
Oh
you
my
to thank.
gosh.
We also have Joe to thank for that. So it's amazing how
And I
things.
saved her on the damn ship that night.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're not going to talk about that. But
so funny.
oh man, I also forgot to tell Joe. I was going to encourage him to come to one of your pole classes and say that Sabrina and I have been, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, we'll get to tell him next week for
Yes.
sure.
Sounds like we're going to play some music
We're
next
gonna
week.
help you enroll people into a massive class.
Deal. I'm all for it.
We should pull up some of the pictures or videos from class.
From pole class. We'll pull some for another live stream for sure.
Sherry, you can do a commercial.
The pole class.
Yeah.
I'll be cleaning it.
Oh my god,
Fine.
it's so great.
Wax on, wax off.
I would love to have you guys in pole class. It'd be
It's a lot of
so
fun.
Great.
I don't know if I want to lift all this around the piece of metal.
It's way more fun than you think it's going to be, and you actually get a little bit of a workout,
That's sure it's fun.
which I
Can
Appreciate.
I sit on this side and heckle people in a kind and loving way?
You're loving it.
I can't promise that to all the other students, but your kid is your kid, so you can do whatever you want.
you know you could hop on the video and defend yourself. She-
She needs to get on here.
right? One of these
Why
days.
isn't Brie on here?
Let's be behind the scenes.
She said she's allergic to Zoom. She's allergic to webcams. she's busy playing her video games.
My little nerd.
She's slaying dragons. She's
My little nerd. I
Where's
think your
the-
cat's typing something,
Oh.
Amber.
It's you're gone.
By the way, if anyone, whoever might be seeing this, let us know how the stream is working. Earlier when we started, I know there was some hiccups. It was cutting in and out. I don't know if it's better now. Hopefully it is. So let us know if you're watching. And also let us know if the things are showing up okay on the screen. Like we're testing out new things. We got the question on the screen from our from Yobo earlier. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yobo.
thanks, Yobo.
And yeah. And also, if you are watching, let us know what your favorite meal is. That seems to be a loaded question for people like me who tend to just eat everything. I have a great question. Oh, I don't know if I want to.
There's nothing you think is disgusting?
I ate.
What's like a nasty food for you?
I mean, I ate caterpillars every day when I was in Africa.
But that wasn't nasty?
No, I mean,
Like it didn't taste-
visually, mentally, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this, but I wasn't gonna, like, I was in a village where they, you know, like, women walk for miles just to come to, like, prepare a meal for us who are visiting. So I wasn't gonna be like, no, I don't want this food that you, like, your delicacy that you know,
I mean, not
just,
like I'm grateful about it, but like, was it delicious?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really think too much about it because I didn't really have many choices. So, but I kind of enjoyed
You didn't
it.
want to salt them, right? You didn't-
It was like blackened and salted. I probably have a picture I could throw on the screen of what they looked like. They served it with rice, and there was like a whole plate, like a whole mound full of caterpillars, and they were spiny ones, so they like cut the spines off. Yeah.
Moving? They're live?
No, they were dead. They were blackened. I mean, cooked, grilled, something like that. Blackened.
I
kind
would
of
do that before I ate smoked salmon.
What's that?
I would have the bugs before I ate smoked salmon.
Really? See,
You like salmon?
Because I bet those bugs don't taste like smoked salmon.
No, that is true. See, I there's not really any types of food that I can think of that I'm like, ew. I mean, I'm sure the
Shrimp.
closest thing, shrimp.
For me.
I love shrimp.
I hate shrimp.
When I was in Japan, The closest thing I can think of was something called natto, which is in Japan, and it's a fermented soybean. Kind of looks like cobwebs, and it smells stinky, kind of like, I don't know, like feet. So that's the closest thing I could think of, and even then, I ate it. I mean, I wasn't. It's very nutritious, and
But did you find it delicious?
But I didn't find it delicious. But I also didn't find it like so gross. It was just like, but again, it was mostly mental. I'm like this sticky thing, that looks and smells a little funky. But it wasn't bad, with some rice, with some seasoning.
Like getting yourself over that stuff.
I guess so. I like to think of myself, I strive to be open to things, like sometimes to a fault. I'm just like, I'm open to anything, or surrender to whatever comes my way.
I'm starting to rethink our idea of doing these live streams during office hours. Like, Corey should be doing like the weird food show on Food Network or something.
What will Corey eat?
Right. That'll be a whole different
Oh shit.
Those shows do make me nervous. Or again, the mental, emotional side of the food still freaks me out. Like with a lot of those shows.
I will cook for you, and I will find things you do
Oh,
not like.
I don't like.
Sabrina.
I don't know if I can.
I love it. It's gonna be like a challenge show. We're
is
gonna
that a
find
threat?
out what food.
You're gonna.
No.
Is that a poison threat?
Some little pork and everything.
When Sabrina was in school, they asked us, your mom a good cook? She's like, no, she's a good bringer.
Oh, that's funny.
That is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of
My
those.
goal has always been to go on to Worst Cooks in America, because the best chefs are the teachers, and then you get schooled by all these really great chefs. And I was like, I would love to cook with any of those guys. Teach me anything. And of course, the kids have always joked that my food is crap. But now they're like, nah, you'll never make it. I'm Worst Cooks in America, Mom. You'll never make it. This is too good.
Is a good cook.
Well, that's good. That's a good problem to have.
Terrible baker, apparently. Terrible baker. Well, decorator. I'm not doing very well with my cake decorating.
I love cooking, but I'm not too versed on baking. I just don't bake much. Not that I can't bake.
Yeah, I know. It's intimidating. There's
See,
science, there's accuracy.
I think if you just measure things, I mean, when I was in high school, I used to make chocolate chip banana nut bread all the time, and I loved it.
That sounds good.
I mean, I thought it was really good.
I'm a good baker. Sabrina and I can bake. Sabrina can do anything. Sabrina's a good cook.
Well, I got to see firsthand your baking.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Sherry, house full of cookies.
And Sabrina.
And Sabrina's,
Good.
yes. Oh, that was a fun day.
I think I have a picture of my.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh God, that's it?
Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in. Yeah, I'm trying to show you the caterpillars that I ate in Africa. Let's see. Are you seeing my screen?
Yep.
Yes, it's blank, but I'm seeing it.
It's blank?
Ooh.
Well, there it goes.
Is there a sauce?
Hold on, I'm trying
You
to.
said, is there sauce?
I don't think the stream is seeing this though. Let me see if I can pull it up for everyone else to
Is there a
see.
curry sauce to dip them in?
They don't want to see it. Oh.
It was just with rice. So let's see if I can
Okay.
show everyone else. My computer didn't like that very much, so my apologies if you're seeing a blank screen for those of you watching.
Was it chewy,
really
meaty? What is caterpillar? What's the texture? What is it biting into?
Mr. Adventure.
That looks crispy.
Yeah, it was crispy for sure.
It probably has a chewy center, though, right?
I think a little bit. I would say so. Let's see if I can. Oh
Is it
no!
like a
There we go.
pasta has a dente, or is it you get a squirt?
I wasn't really that present to, you know.
Like a gusher.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe like a gusher, like bite into it and.
Let's see if I can show everyone
This is a
else.
great talk for people who are on a diet, because I don't want to eat right now.
Yeah, if you're having dinner after this, give yourself some time.
Let's see. How do I
Or
show
if you thought
everyone?
you looked delicious, go ahead.
There we go.
Somebody probably said, "Oh, I haven't had those since I was back at that village."
Oh man,
Is this it?
What's the nutritional value on something like this though?
Oh,
Did
yeah,
they
protein.
provide you like a nutrition?
I mean, supposedly they're like really good for you.
I need to see the nutrition facts first.
Is it a carb or is it a protein?
Oh, it's for sure
Oh,
protein.
Rich, okay, well, here we go. Depending on the species, you know what species you have?
Oh, you're looking it up?
Caterpillars are rich in minerals such as potassium, calcium, magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, and iron, as well as various vitamins. Research shows that 100 grams of insects provide more than 100% of your daily requirements of respective minerals and vitamins. Very healthy.
100 grams.
Got it. So we should be eating a bowl of caterpillar flakes every morning.
That's what I'm hearing.
Instead of Wheaties,
Instead of our Wheaties.
feeties. We'll call them feeties because they got so little feet.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't know if I can down that with milk or.
It's gonna be chocolate.
You could do it.
I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
taste like shrimp.
I hope not. If it tastes anything remotely like shrimp, it's definitely going bye-bye. I mean, I'm trying to like still like mentally process like what can this taste like, and I don't know.
Tastes like chicken.
You know, I was surprised frog legs taste just like chicken, and you hear people say it. And I was like, oh my god, these really do taste just like chicken.
I think
Yeah,
mentally,
they do.
frog legs grosses me out more than the caterpillars.
I don't
What?
know,
Mentally, I've eaten them. I'm pretty sure. I think they've had them at like a buffet I've been at where I got to try them.
Yes, usually where I have them, it's like a buffet.
I think they had them at like a China buffet or something.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. You probably ate my Prince Charming. That's why I'm single.
Well, that makes like me too. So
Thanks.
there's, I guess I had my moment of happiness. That's too funny.
Tempting. I still never got to show everyone else what these caterpillars look like. I think I've got this figured out.
All right. While we're on the topic of worst meals, let's just continue down that path. Now I'm curious to know like what's like the worst or like most disgusting like dish or meal that you've had. Oh wait, we have Jeff Bean.
Oh, yeah!
Says tell him about the guinea pig in Peru.
So okay. So
Did you really?
again, I like to try food from around the world. I like to try the local delicacies. So in Peru, a very normal thing to eat, like all the restaurants have it, is something called cuy. C-U-I, also known as guinea pig. And so yes, one of the first things...
They're not fluffy when you eat them.
Not fluffy. The way they serve it, at least when I order it, within an hour of us arriving in Lima, we went to a restaurant and we like stopped at our Airbnb or wherever we were. We went out to a restaurant and I was like, I gotta try this. Like I don't know if I'm gonna have another chance, but this place has it. And so they serve it to you like on a platter, like splayed out like the whole body of the guinea pig.
Oh my god.
And
No.
like most
Something on a
things,
spit.
tastes like chicken, you know, nothing. Also got to eat alpaca
What?
while we were there.
yes.
What does that taste like? That's
That-
like almost eating a horse, right?
That was delicious, actually.
Huh.
Yeah, probably.
Like, what is that? Like, how do they? Is that like a burger?
It was like a
Alpaca's
steak. I had an
good.
alpaca
No.
burger though too,
Okay, I can make up that.
but it was really
There are
good.
cows there. Guinea pigs are their chickens.
Oh my gosh,
They
I
were
don't-
like-
Sabrina loved her guinea pigs.
it's like I had a pet guinea pig.
She used to dress them up.
Did you?
Right, Bree?
That's so
They
funny.
dress them up in Peru as well.
I have James in the comments who said, for the question of what's your favorite meal, it was first tacos, which, hell yeah, points for tacos. Then we have, I changed my mind, prime rib with a salad and loaded baked potato. I love a good.
Who is that?
This
Who
is
is that?
James and on the Facebook comments.
James has good taste. Prime rib.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for
Steak,
chiming in,
delicious.
James. We got a few for steak now.
I haven't had a good prime rib in a
I
minute.
do like me a steak dinner.
Me too. I don't eat steak nearly as often. I don't even eat too much red meat as often anymore.
Yeah,
A good steak dinner every once in a while is refreshing.
It is.
I've been
Who wants to
slowly.
make a steak dinner out there? Who wants to do a steak dinner?
Well, I hear at CorVander's Grill, you
I'll
know,
bring the potatoes.
Oh, yeah,
we
you
do
already
cook up
know.
all the things.
I mean, not all the Corey alpaca and guinea pigs and caterpillar things, but you know.
You know, I've done one weird thing. My first boyfriend Andrew, he's from the Bahamas, and his dad was from the Outer Islands. And you know they eat the whole fish, but he used to eat the fish eyes.
Oh
He
no.
used to eat a whole bowl of fish eyes.
A whole bowl of just the eyes?
Wait, like they pluck
Just
the
the
eyes out and
eyes.
just.
Oh.
And he
Okay.
goes, "Here, sweetheart, try it on." Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I've eaten a fish eye because, like, again, in China they serve the whole fish. It's very normal, like, to get a whole fish served, and they're like, "Oh, eat the eye, it's good." But I don't know how I feel about the thought of a whole bowl of just the eyes. That's.
I mean, yeah, I've had a
Just the
whole
eyes.
fish served, but I knew to stop at the head.
I guess it's like Lucky Charms when you just get all the marshmallows.
Fish are very delicious.
That's funny. Oh, here we go. I think I can transition to show my This is a picture I took of my meal in Africa.
Oh.
There we go. I don't think you two will see it, but everyone else will be able to see the.
Okay.
Aw.
We
Yeah,
already
that's
saw
it.
it.
You already
was-
saw it,
was
yeah, yeah.
caterpillars.
Yeah, so if you're looking at it now, you're looking at Corey's bowl of caterpillar flakes or feeties.
This is very normal food. This was in Zambia, and yeah, they talked about how nutritious it was, and you know, it was. I don't know how common I didn't have a sense of how common it was, or if it was more of like a delicacy, like for special occasions. But they seemed to be like excited to offer this to us, so I was grateful to have
Probably
the
very proud of
opportunity.
it.
Oh my gosh. About how many caterpillars do you think that is, though?
Guys, can you come and eat it?
I don't know. I don't remember. I mean, it's a lot of them.
That's crazy.
Um,
I mean, do you
yes.
like eat it one by one?
Jeff Bean also put in the comments that the alpaca was good, so I thought it was delicious. I had an alpaca burger, and I had an alpaca steak, I believe, and that. Oh, we did eat giant snail while we
Bean,
were
you
in
got me
Peru. They were
rethinking
like
some of the
this
weekends,
big
man.
around.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Yeah, that was awesome from the rainforest, apparently.
Giants.
Amaz in Peru, delicious food. That was like fine dining as opposed to like local cuisine. So I don't know how common that was, but very cool, nevertheless. What are some other weird things? In China, it's very normal to eat chicken feet. Also, something you can get at
Chicken.
if you have a
feet.
Chinatown nearby. Used to
You
eat
put chicken
those.
feet in stews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten just the
It's
chicken
got
feet
a-
though?
Yes.
It's got a lot of
That surprises me actually.
umami that, you know,
But you can buy the
like you
skin.
eat on pork, it's delicious. They have they do it so that it's like tasty.
Mm-hmm. James in the comments again says you have 2 guinea pigs upstairs.
Oh my god.
I will say, James, do not try to cook your guinea pigs.
And don't invite Corey over.
Yeah.
I've
But
eaten.
Sabrina can come over and dress up your guinea pigs anytime.
Yeah,
She's very good
if
at
you
that.
want clothes for your guinea pigs, Sabrina will help you dress them up, make them look pretty. Do not eat the guinea pigs. Keep them alive and in their cages.
I want to see a picture of the guinea pigs. Ask them to put a picture below.
All right, let's
James,
see if
the
I can
question was
Oh,
to
of
put
his.
a picture of your guinea pigs up
in the comments.
in the comments.
And then I'll put a picture of the one I ate.
Oh wait, he said a couple more things.
No.
No? Okay, I won't do that then.
I was trying to find Sabrina's on
Is
here.
it like Red Lobster where you get to pick your own guinea pig?
Oh no!
That's terrible.
I think they do have that actually.
I bet they do. I want the big chunky one. Big slow chunky one.
And just respond to James again. We are in South Florida, bud. I'm not in Virginia anymore. I moved 4 years ago, but I will check out Howlett's when I get back to Virginia and their prime rib. He was saying how great the prime rib is in a restaurant called Howlett's back in Virginia. So thank you for that,
Speaking of
that tip.
places I want to go, I want to go to Burns Steakhouse. That has been a goal of mine for like 10 years.
Where's that?
It's up in Tampa, but you have to book it like months in advance. And apparently it's kind of fancy downstairs, but they have a separate dessert room and there are 2 separate reservations. So if you want
Wow.
Had me at dessert room. I'll start there.
so it's a whole thing.
I've done desserts with Sherry, and I'm a little scarred.
We should find that picture.
I have it. Wait, I have it somewhere.
It's
So we went to Sugar Factory.
Oh wait, I have my
That's in
Christmas
Miami.
gift. It's in my room. I should go get that.
What?
Your-
My Christmas gift. My little snow globe
Is
picture.
it you? Do you have it in the picture?
Yeah, it's that
milkshake?
picture. Hold on, I'll grab it.
All right, go get it. What was the occasion?
So we went
Was
to
it just
Sugar
for fun?
Factory.
I think it was just a fun.
Just for fun, I wanted to take you guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
just wanted to take you guys down, and so we go, and then before dinner, he decides to order a milkshake.
Before we
lunch.
ordered anything, he ordered a milkshake, and this is a place called Sugar Factory that's known for their sweets. And let's see if here. Let me. You're gonna have to go closer, I'm sure.
Probably so.
Let's see. That's his.
Tiny.
That's the
Do you
milkshake.
see that much?
So I'd like to point out that down here is a cupcake. Up here is a donut. And then the entire outside of the glass is covered in chocolate and like brownie or cookie bits.
There's also a cupcake.
Yes,
Cookie
the
bits,
cupcake,
Yeah.
donut,
Mhm.
And cookies.
cookie bites all over it. And that's like
And wasn't
on the
there a cookie?
outside of the
There was
milkshake.
another cookie too.
Half of a cookie, but the rest of it
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cookie at the
So
top.
he goes into a sugar coma right away.
And then ordered a donut burger.
Oh yeah, and then oh no, yeah, we don't have a picture of the donut burger. that the bun was a donut.
Hear me out though. I had a logical plan for this, and it backfired. I figured, okay, milkshakes always fills you up, so why not start with the milkshake first? Because if I got full off the donut burger, I can't take the milkshake home. So I do the milkshake first, take the donut burger home.
That worked.
But I didn't know not to. I didn't think to eat before a little bit before I went, because I was running off of pure sugar. So I like crashed, burned. It was like so tired. It was the worst.
You need to start a little protein when you do that. A little protein to anchor yourself.
That's the
Oh my
key. I'm gonna
gosh.
have to do that next time.
It was so much fun.
This is my idea. I want to go to that bingo experience.
Oh,
So
we do
should all get a
too.
ticket. Yeah, I really want to go. We should all go, and then we'll go to Sugar afterwards. Because it's like you have your like 75-minute experience there, and then we'll go watch Lavander freak out.
This is my favorite picture of Lavander at the sugar factory. Can you guys see it?
The instant regret.
That really shows the...
Yep.
That's so funny.
I also just found a
Here's
picture
Sabrina's
of my
drink.
snails. I'm trying to pull up on the screen here.
Look at that drink.
I
Phenomenal.
love it.
It's a fishbowl.
It's
was
basically a
hot. It was
fishbowl,
on
They had
dry
gummy
ice.
bears in them, right?
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
dry ice in it
Oh
that made
yeah.
it bubble like that.
How fancy is that? Was it good though? I mean, was it up to par?
Oh yeah,
Sabrina?
It was great.
the drink was on point for
Okay.
sure. I feel like they were more known for the drinks than the actual like everything else. It seemed like there was a whole menu of
And then
all
the
sorts of
pancakes.
drinks.
Remember that stack of pancakes and they were all different colors?
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
rainbow
yeah.
pancakes. We said we want to go back because they have
Yes.
a what is it? How many scoops of ice cream? 24.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a banana split that's like
Mm.
It's like a ridiculous.
crazy amount of ice
Yeah.
cream. You split it between like everyone. It
Yeah,
serves
let's try
like
to do
12
that.
people.
We'll just go eat that next time.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. Oh.
Start with wings. All of us will have a wing, and then we may have another.
Deal. I'm down for that.
Burns.
The restaurant. So Deaf Bean said Burns is his one of his favorite joints to go to.
He said my favorite joint. So maybe.
His favorite joint.
Really?
Wait, I missed that
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
That's
Ooh.
what Amber was talking
Oh.
about.
So Jeff B will be taking us there. That's really sweet, Jeff. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a great going away present.
Also, you two aren't seeing this right now, but I have on my screen for everyone else. You'll have to check the stream. Actually, I could probably pull it up for you as well. A picture of the snails.
While you're pulling up the snails.
Actually, I don't think
It's
I.
like escargot gone wild.
Yeah, it
It's
was. They
crazy
were quite
huge.
large. They serve you two like on a plate, and they were very big. To say the least.
While you're pulling up the snails.
I don't think I can do it without messing up the stream again to show you two. So you'll
James
have to check the.
answered the question
Oh,
of
yeah.
the strangest
Send us a
things you've
picture
ever
later.
eaten.
Yeah, that'd be great. Please.
And he said he's eaten scorpion.
Ooh.
Who has?
Ooh, interesting.
This is James.
Was it in
the
a
comments
lollipop?
again.
I have seen them in lollipops before.
So James, the question is,
I
have you
have
had
been in
lollipop scorpions? I don't know what other ways the scorpions prepare, but Corey seems to be really excited about lollipop scorpions for some reason.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm excited about it. I'm familiar. That's all.
Scorpion.
What did it taste like?
They're probably
Was it
just.
chewy?
I imagine them to just be crunchy.
He's also sending a picture of the guinea pigs.
Oh, we've got a picture of the guinea pigs.
Nice.
We're pulling that up. Is it in the comments?
Of the
No, he
live
couldn't get them in the
guinea pigs?
comments.
Okay.
So he said he sent me the picture of the.
Oh, I want to see.
Let's
if we can
see.
get the guinea pigs.
I got the snails up. Let's see if I can. I might have something else. Bean, if you're still here, is there anything else weird we ate in Peru? I mean, I feel like we
That's
ate.
so funny. Bean is my nickname. Ha.
This is the bean that our dog is named after.
Ah.
Sabrina's nickname is Bean as well.
Yeah. Which is really funny.
Okay, here's
Oh, here we go. Oh,
here's a guinea pig.
Let's
let me
see.
make sure I can.
These
if
are-
I can see.
James.
Oh,
Guinea
wait,
pig.
I see the one. I don't see the...
There's another
Oh,
picture. I'm gonna swipe the other one.
That's
Good.
adorable.
Tilt it down
What's
a little,
that
then there won't
one's
be, or
name?
up rather, then there won't be a glare. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. It's cute.
oh,
Oh.
And then here's the other guinea pig.
Oh, they're different. I like them.
Adorable.
So,
They're such sweet animals. We also like rats too.
I
I
so
like octopus, and no one should eat octopus. Octopus are like my favorite creatures in the world. They're so smart, and no one should eat them.
Well, you gotta see that documentary, right? What is it that you saw, Amber?
My
octopus teacher.
my octopus teacher, yes.
Did we watch
I love
that?
them
We
before
have it in
that.
our queue.
Oh man, I remember seeing the trailer for that and it looked amazing.
Wow.
So I want to see that.
Wow.
Still.
Yeah, you have to. They're so amazing. And then I'm like, I've eaten octopus. And then I'm like, yeah, I'd much rather them alive.
Yeah. They're my favorite as well, Amber. No, not to eat. Not my favorite to eat. They're my favorite marine life animal.
They're really cool. They're just really, really cool animals.
Yeah, they fascinate me so much. They're incredible.
There's just too much. I mean, each one of the little suckers on their little arms work individually.
Right?
With
So
fingers.
cool.
And the
Yes,
nervous
yes.
system is there's like the distribution of nerves similar to like in our brain. And so
Yeah.
it's like their intelligence is distributed through their body so that it's as if each of their arms has a mind of its own. Like that if it gets cut off, it'll keep trying to feed and like hunting for food and trying to feed an imaginary mouth that's not there. Like still
Right.
has the capacity to
Yes.
think. So crazy to think about.
Amazing. Yeah, it is. And that's why it's like, we don't know enough. We shouldn't eat them until we know more about them.
Yeah, I mean, the more I learn, the more I keep reducing the amount of meat I eat in general. I'm sure it's like we're probably only 10 years away from just growing all the meat we eat in the lab anyways. I mean, maybe 20 years.
Yeah.
I feel like
In my brain, I don't eat any real meat. I make it all fake up here.
I like Sherry's idea.
I just pretend it's not real.
Well, you know what I'm afraid of too? If we go to that, then people won't have a purpose for keeping cows alive either. So they'll all be slaughtered and there'll be none. Because they don't have a use either. So there's that, I mean, that's why, sustainable is the issue here. Because
that's an interesting thought.
If they're not making money, people can't afford to keep them either.
You think that? Well, aren't there wild cattle still, or are they all
Nope.
domesticated completely?
They're all domesticated.
Set them
Huh?
all free.
We're gonna start crossing.
You could. They're not as nice as you think they are either. More people get killed by cows every year than sharks.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Oh.
doesn't
Big
surprise
cows
me actually.
No,
At all, 'cause
cows
shark
are very
attacks are
aggressive and-
Yeah, shark attacks are so rare, and people. It's always crazy to me how afraid people are of sharks.
Yeah.
But I mean, people are around cows all the time.
Well, we can't set free a bunch of pissed off cows because they're gonna be mad that we did this and then be enraged like now we're getting revenge. So we just got to keep up doing it.
I mean, there's in India, of course, they keep cows because they worship them.
Right.
Because they give milk freely. Okay, they do have to be milked, by the way, because they make milk whether they're pregnant or not.
Hmm.
And they give it away as a gift. That is God's. That's why the Indians love them, is because they give without, for no reason. They give food. And that's beautiful. That's a beautiful gift. And that's probably how we started domesticating.
I love that. What's that, Sabrina?
I'm starting a cow sanctuary and we're back in.
All right. Sabrina's gonna open a cow sanctuary. She says.
We don't eat cows anymore.
If we don't eat cows anymore, we could give them a safe haven.
Any of those cows, but we will go to Burn Steakhouse.
She will be dressing those cows up, though, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
She said obviously she will.
That's too funny.
That is a given.
We have James back in the
This is
comments
like my
about your
favorite thing to do on
scorpions.
Monday. Oh my goodness.
James said he's had the lollipop scorpions, but a friend of mine brought them home. They are just crunchy, salty, and they were seasoned in something I couldn't tell you. So,
I'm not stripping. My cat got me.
I feel like we could probably
Wow.
locate some of those
Likes-
pretty easily.
What, scorpion?
Some
like
scorpion
it?
lollipops. It's like it's if you're looking for them, they're not so hard to find. I've definitely seen them a few
They're
places.
usually at liquor stores.
Yeah?
They're at liquor stores.
Are they that common? Like even
Those are like bugs from a healer, aren't they?
Yeah.
What?
They also, I think they usually have them alongside like crickets in lollipops and maybe spiders, if I'm not mistaken. I might be making that up.
I don't know if I want my liquor.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that,
scorpions
though.
to mix.
I was trying to find my my guinea pig picture, but I can't locate it at the
Your
moment.
spatchcock guinea
That's a
pig.
shame.
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think I wasn't so sure I was gonna share it, but I was trying to find it for me.
Okay.
Unless there was a demand, of course.
And again, if you have guinea pigs, please keep your guinea pigs alive. We're not asking you to go on and
Yes.
eat them and cook them.
Please do not.
No. No. Gives you horrible diarrhea.
Yeah, bad.
We'll go with that.
Terrible
We can go with
diarrhea.
that.
Oh, okay, so I looked up edible bugs near me.
That's a great search history to come across in someone's search.
And the first thing that comes up is Amazon, but and then PetSmart.
Wow.
PetSmart, interesting. Oh yeah, because they sell it for
Yeah, that makes sense.
Apparently, crickets are a great source of protein, and
Yeah.
I think I saw this on Shark Tank once. There was
I've eaten crickets.
what's that?
I've eaten crickets.
Yeah.
You might eat the flower.
Yeah, but cooked. I didn't eat like the ones that were like invading me in the hotel room 2 years ago.
I think you can. Yeah, Sabrina's confirming. You can buy the flour. It's a cricket flour, and it's high protein flour. So
Why not?
yeah.
Unless you're vegetarian or vegan, it wouldn't work.
All of you guys
Next year's Christmas cookies, Bray, or this year's Christmas cookies.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Cricket.
Sabrina says that we should
Halloween cookies for sure.
the Christmas cookies next year. We can use cricket flour.
I won't be having cookies next year. I'm on a diet.
Do you think we're gonna tell you about it? That?
Well, true.
Here's-
Last time I
Just
just
don't eat
woke
the
up and they were
green
just there.
You think you're gonna know? How funny are you?
Oh my gosh, cricket flour. I mean, there's some like, so what are the spider crickets? Those things, like, what those, or not
Mole
the spider
crickets?
No, those big ugly ones.
Mole crickets?
No, they're not mole crickets.
Locusts?
They're called something else. I think they're like, they might be spider crickets.
I'm gonna Google
I think
this.
that's what it is. They're like big and ugly looking.
I think you're thinking of mole crickets.
Well, let's Google a mole cricket. I'm curious.
What's a mole cricket?
Mole cricket. I mean, I think of them as big and ugly. They bury themselves in the ground.
Oh.
could judge this cookie.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
a.
pretty.
No, when you
I'm
see
not
this
trying to
cricket,
judge.
the thing
I
is
just-
like
I think
hideous.
I think someone would have that.
I'm pretty sure he's beautiful on the inside, though.
I wouldn't call them ugly, you know. I think all creatures are beautiful. I'm just saying I could see how
No,
someone
not
would
that
call
guy.
them ugly.
Not that guy. Do
Okay.
a spider cricket.
Spider cricket. Let's see if this is it.
Also,
Oh,
Wow,
we
the
are
last 2 hours flew by.
Yes.
camel crickets. That's what they are.
Camel crickets?
yes.
That looks like a normal cricket.
Camel cricket.
Camel crickets.
I thought camel
No.
spiders.
Camel spiders are those huge, ginormous things that rats.
Ridiculously large.
Oh, what?
Camel spiders. Oh gosh.
Now I have to know what a
Yeah.
camel spider is. This is a.
Oh my god, you haven't seen camel spiders
I mean,
yet?
probably.
You
Whoops.
throw
I
it
have
up to
friends
the-
in the military that like take pictures of camel spiders and like, ugh, they were so disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah.
They
Apparently, camel spiders are not even spiders.
Oh, I did see those.
Crabs.
Yeah.
They kind of look like.
They-
apparently,
Right-legged.
like spiders, they are members of the class Arachnida, but they are actually sulpugids? Sulpugids?
Sulpugids.
How do you say that word?
Is there going to be a test on this later? Because I haven't been taking notes. A lot of information my brain's soaking in.
Also called sun spiders, also called wind scorpions, also known as solifuga. Anyways,
giant spiders that terrify people.
Giant spiders that look kind of like a scorpion and a spider had a baby. Let's go with that.
Yeah, anything that's like really quiet that gets you, I think that's why sharks scare people more than anything, is because you don't hear them coming. And spiders, you don't hear them coming. And snakes, the same. There's no warning with a snake except for the rattler. They're the nicest one.
I don't know, but rattlesnakes scare me more than all those things, and I would hear
All
those
of them,
things.
but he lets you know, hey, back off. I don't want to bite you.
But I will.
I don't know, some of them though.
I guess the thought of rattlesnake, because like when there's aside from the fake rattlesnakes, because there are some of those. Our friend actually has one of them. He is quite mean and would be terrifying if I didn't know he was fake.
Your friend or the snake?
Oh, he passed away?
He
was a 20-year-old snake. 24, and he
Wow.
passed away recently, I just learned.
The snake.
So rest in peace.
That's a long
for it.
time for a snake to live.
Yes, a snake.
Clarify.
Yes, he was considered like
Probably the oldest.
maybe one of the oldest ones on record, actually, I'm
It
told.
has to be. They
Um,
don't live out that long in the wild, I bet you.
So he probably was just grumpy from old age.
Oh, he was cranky as well.
It's like a little
she's
grumpy old
our
snake.
friend
man.
Megan is very knowledgeable about all of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Herpetological. She's what's the
Megan?
yes? What's the
Herpetologist.
Megan?
she is
We should have her on one day. She's so good.
she should do show and tell of all of her
That would be cool.
critters.
Yes, I would do the show and tell as long as we're on Zoom.
Or go over to her house and do a live remote.
Oh, we
That
could
would
do
be
that.
fun.
That would be fun.
You guys should take it on the road. You really should take this on the road.
Yeah, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna have to in
Well,
April.
they got Sabrina. They have Sabrina.
There we go.
But we can carry you, Amber. You and I will carry around the background that thing on their back, and we'll just wherever they go, we'll walk behind
We
them.
are. We like the roadies. We're roadies.
My
Yeah.
gosh, that'd be awesome.
End of April, beginning of May, we are going to be taking on a trip, and we'll get to tune in. Where will we be on each of the Mondays? Let's find out. I think
Either Utah, Arizona, or
Colorado.
One of those.
That'd be really good seeing you guys
Yeah.
live. On
hopefully
the
it works out. Hopefully it.
We're gonna see, because there's some areas where there's like no signal.
Yeah, Monday will be in Zion,
Oh,
There's
it's my
no
favorite,
signals
but they have
from
no service there.
Colorado.
And then the other Monday we're going to be at Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
So we might be in some mountains, and the smoke signals might actually be what we have to do. That or some
All right.
petroglyphs, and we'll just leave some carvings in the rocks for people.
Oh, so cool to see them. The real thing
So.
from the
Oh, we finally
Anasazi.
turned the light on, Cher.
Well, I turned it off actually.
Wasn't
Isn't
that
that
weird?
Yeah, it's that backlighting, or the cameras don't know how to handle it.
I was plucking my chin hair, so.
I love
Awesome.
it.
Well, it is 8:16, and so if you are, if anyone is seeing this, the recording, let us know what the strangest thing you've ever eaten, what your favorite meal is. We like to talk about food here on CorVander's Grill because we are cooking up all the things. And any other messages you want to let people know about before next week?
Yeah. Don't forget to like CorVander's Grill on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch.
All the things.
All the
places.
Support our Patreon at CorVander'sGirl.com. And if you're watching the replay, let us know in the comments with a 1 or that you're watching. Actually, put a 2 if you're watching the replay.
Or just say replay.
Or replay. That works too. 2. And catch us Friday for
Friday evening. Yep. From 8 to 10.
Friday night's game night.
Game night. Woo!
And we stream live on Twitch and all the things for game night as well.
And you can find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/CorVander'sGrill. That's where we do our mostly game stuff, but also here as well.
Yeah. And let us know what you think. So thank everyone for joining us today on Office Hours. Thank you, Sherry and Amber, for sticking around with us. Joe for hopping on.
Yes,
Love you too.
And Holly as well.
Holly, Jeff Bean, Ron, and Yobo, and James in the comments. Yep. We appreciate you all.
Yes, love you all. Have a beautiful week, and we will see you Friday evening or next Monday from 6 to 8, where we'll be cooking up all the things for